I just got home from Burn the Stage the movie. So I was like, oh, okay, well, it's just the tour quicker. But it wasn't. It was like the tour plus behind the scenes stuff that really, really focused on the group. So I feel like the YouTube series did like these individual vignettes. So you're like, okay, this is what Jungkook does when he's not on stage. This is what Yoongi does. This is what V does, like that. And this was more like, this is how they work as a cohesive unit. So if I were to take you on the journey of the film, through the film, I would say that it starts with Yoongi being very professional and being like, we can't all stand here. Also, there's a voiceover in Korean with subtitles that I'm unable to identify the source of the voice. So yes, they're like talking about every single minute detail on stage, and you're like, oh, okay. So they're very concerned about this tour. It's like this idea that they had no idea how this tour, the Wings tour, was going to go. So they were practicing, they're being meticulous. It was really fascinating. And you just keep seeing all these points where it's like, wow, what an incredible year 2017 was for them. There are also many scenes of Jin where you're like, oh, you were a good time. You were a great time. Also, lots of scenes of Jin, Jimin, and Jungkook being absolutely exactly as you'd expect them, which is like total ding-dongs. I would really love to just be a fly on the wall one night when the three of them are drinking together, because it seems like it happens a lot. From the hours and hours of footage that they pulled together from this tour, they could have multiple scenes of the three of them drinking and yelling at each other. Think about how often that must actually happen. And doesn't that make you feel better about life, knowing that that's going on like at least 20% of the time? There's a lot of other stuff where it's like very introspective, where it's like, what are we feeling? What are we thinking? Are we actually growing as people? Or are we like too focused on our careers and we're growing as a group, but we're not growing as individuals? And it seemed like a more professional look at them. I feel like Burn the Stage was like, or on YouTube was like, this is who we are as people, and these are our struggles as people, and this was like, here's who we are as a group, and here's what we're thinking and what we're trying to achieve, and how we're trying to send it back to you, the fans, and how when we feel like we get so much from them, they are saying they get just as much from us. It's like this very beautiful symbiotic relationship. Fun fact, symbiotic relationship is the only term I remember from science in high school. It made me feel the whole time like very validated in being a fan of BTS, because it made me so proud of them. And the movie was definitely about the fans. It was definitely for ARMY. It felt like it was a love letter to us. And then I just want to go back and see it every night forever. So anyway.